As we get closer to the November 3rd election, we are highlighting some of the key races you will decide on. Indiana's 5th Congressional District seat is open. The 5th District covers a large portion of our viewing area. That includes parts of Marion County, Hamilton County, parts of Boone County, Madison County, Tipton County, Grant County, and Blackford County. Incumbent Congresswoman Susan Brooks is retiring. Tonight, our Nicole Griffin sits down with Democratic candidate Christina Hale.
Christina Hale grew up in Indiana.
My parents sent me off to school, expecting me to come home with a diploma, and instead I came home with a baby boy named Owen.
She put herself through college and made her career in the Hoosier State, working for the State Department of Commerce and eventually Kiwanis International.
I got to do a lot of really significant work to support children in public health while there, including launching a program to eliminate maternal and neonatal tetanus in the world.
She left the job she loved to run for the State House after seeing the needs of her community were not being addressed.
As a young single mom, I didn't always have health care coverage. In fact, I lived for years without it.
Hale says she is motivated to ensure people have private health insurance if it's working for them and believes they should be able to keep it.
I think this pandemic has demonstrated that public health is in everyone's personal interest, and we need a public option for those people who don't have coverage today.
She says the federal government lost an opportunity to react in a strategic way to stop the spread of the coronavirus by not giving states and hospitals required PPE.
We could have prevented so many of these illnesses and deaths if we had avoided the politics. And I think having a nonpartisan approach to this kind of public health issue is so important.
Hale says she has also been listening to business owners in the 5th District about the challenges they are facing during the pandemic.
We have to make sure that our small guys, the little guys, get to stand in line first for aid as it comes from Congress. And we do need more aid.
She says in order to improve racial tensions, the African American community needs to hear from its leaders that Black Lives Matter.
Ensuring that law enforcement officers have body cams. I believe it's also clear that we can prevent further tragedy if we end no-knock entry for drug offenses and also ending chokeholds.
She says she is running for Congress because we need problem solvers in Washington and people who can reach across the aisle to get things done.
Every single bill I've ever worked on and passed had a Republican partner working with me.
Working for you, Nicole Griffin, WRTV.
Also on the ballot for Indiana's 5th Congressional District is Libertarian nominee Ken Tucker and Republican Victoria Spartz. We will take a closer look at Ken Tucker's campaign here on the news at 6 tomorrow. And you can learn more about each candidate by going to WRTV.com and clicking on the Election 2020 tab.